everyone, and welcome to iReadit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Thursday, June 8th, 2017. I am Michael Schwan.
And I'm Nathan Wood.
Please remember, everyone, you can help support our show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet. Nathan, how are you today?
I'm pretty great.
Are you?
I got a lot done in my D&D thing. I got a lot done at work in general. I did a lot of work. They taught me how to do some shit with more of the case files, and I was like, yeah, let's fucking do it.
All right.
So today was a very productive day. I felt good. For someone who's dying of hunger.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Famine comes for me.
Yeah. There's not much over here either. Me and Jennifer haven't went to the store in like a week, so the house is starting to be pretty scarce.
Draven got paid today, and he's also dying of hunger, and he is more likely to purchase food when he is dying of hunger for the entire, building.
Good.
Really.
Convince him it's a good idea.
I very well.
Just force it upon him. I can spam emojis now. Interesting.
Oh, cool.
I wonder what's different about... Because, normally I click a little link that XSplit provides me, so I get a very different window than what I normally get.
I clicked open the link, so it's all the way up here, and the description's, huge, so I can't see the video while I'm chatting.
Man, how'd you do that?
I opened in a new tab.
There we go. It gave it to me now. And that's what I normally do, is I have the video at the top so that I can't see it.
I think I'm going to move away from this page and just do the thing with the loading of the little box and everything. I think that's easier for me.
Do it, son.
That way I can look at both.
My day has been a day.
Hellacious.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that bad, but it definitely wasn't.
Hellacious Crumb.
No?
Do you know who Salacious Crumb is?
No.
He's a character in Star Wars.
Okay, who is he?
He's like a little rat dude in Jabba's palace.
Does he pick up crumbs?
No. Well, okay, so I guess it's not really like a rat. He's got a beak. It's kind of weird. You should look him up. Salacious bee crumb.
I don't know where.
He is a Kowakian monkey lizard.
Because that's a thing.
Worked as a jester for the crime lord Jabba.
He looks like something out of the Dark Crystal.
Well, I mean, all of these puppets were made pretty much by the Jim Henson Corporation. So, even the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles outfit, all of that, body outfit for those dudes, that was all done by Jim Henson's company.
Because they're the best.
They just do the fucking best props for that time period. And even now, I feel like, maybe I haven't even seen a Jim Henson movie recently, but, I bet if they did, it would be great. We're getting the Dark Crystal again, so hopefully that's practical effects. I'm a huge fan of practical effects.
Like Mad Max.
Yeah, like Mad Max. Some of the bits in Lord of the Rings. Let's see, what other things were practical effects? Harry Potter. No, I'm kidding.
God damn it.
That shit happened, all right? That was a fucking documentary.
If you say so.
10.
Exit polls say no overall majority in the United Kingdom general election.
This was submitted by Hitbasio to Our World News.
So the election closed several hours ago, but just like the American election, you have a lot of time that you have to take to bring in polls. And right now, the polls are saying that the original Conservative Party, which did have a majority in the House of Parliament, is no longer going to have a majority, with a large amount of Labour Party
it seemed to me that everything was going to start going Labour over there.
Yep, and a large number of Labour candidates have been successful. At least it appears that they're going to be in terms of getting into the House of Parliament in the United Kingdom. We still don't know really for certain at all who's going to be the Prime Minister. So we don't know if Theresa May is going to take it, and the only person...
Jeremy Corbyn.
He's the only one that looked like he might have the ability to possibly unseat Theresa May, but we don't know if that's actually going to achieve such yet.
Right.
She's not.
It's up in the air.
Yeah, she's not made a lot of friends yet. I mean, we'll find out by tomorrow, but unfortunately, we don't have a show tomorrow. Patreon.com/dailyinternet if you want us to have a show on Fridays.
Yeah, it would have to be earlier in the day because I have D&D in the afternoon now. Tomorrow's the first session.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, so I'm gonna first send them on boats, and then they're gonna get captured by pirates and made into slaves because in this continent, slavery is legal, and that's one of the challenges that they're gonna have to get over, is whether or not they should try and free the country of that cultural norm at this point.
You'll have to tell me how it goes on Sunday.
9,
Astronomers saw one star warp another's light in a way that Einstein thought we would never see.
Holy shit, that's awesome! This is submitted by Reader 7 to our space.
And so while I talk,
Fuck.
I'll work on getting a visual put up onto the screen as well. So basically what it is that we know that gravity can bend light if it's strong enough. Because light technically is made of particles, technically. And so if you have a force strong enough, it can effectively pull on the light to warp it. Same way like gravity, pulls on a bullet or anything like that. And so what it's going to do is this super strong gravity, it doesn't pass like by a star, it passes in front of it, which warps the light that we receive, making it appear as though the star is moving. You can now see the visual. It should be available up on the stream now.
Yeah, I can see it.
And so what we had is a white dwarf move in front of another star in terms of between us and the star, and the light warped around the gravity field that the white dwarf was creating, causing a visual effect as though the white dwarf was pushing the star out of the way.
But really, it wasn't.
The light was just getting warped, kind of like when light like goes through glass and it makes a straw look like it's broken.
Okay, so but are those like is the white dwarf moving then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so white dwarfs can move.
Well, I mean, technically everything's moving in the universe. Like
okay.
Our solar system is moving through the universe.
Right. Okay, that's fair. Sure. We're all being pushed.
Just a matter of actually getting to see it. Now, one of the things that Einstein talked about, which was an Einstein ring, which I'll see if I can't get that visual in here. Here we go. It's called gravitational lensing, and it was if it would exactly go over the path of the star in terms of light, that we'd see the star's light warp around the other star because of the way that gravity works.
What?
Yeah, right? Friggin' weird. It creates this pole effect that'll move the light around to the other side because it's going to be warped around the gravitational sphere so that
my brain!
it looks like one star is going directly through and forming a ring in the middle, but really it's just the light that is being warped around.
It's like a moving donut!
Yep. Science!
Oh my god, science is so fucking cool! Why don't more people believe in it?
Because it's scary, I guess. I don't know.
It is. That's what's awesome about it. Don't you like scary movies?
I mean, sometimes, yeah, but I mean...
I want to see a giant space octopus.
You want to know something really awkward?
What?
And is a bit of too much information. We are 8 minutes into the show of what's normally about a 45-minute show, and I have to pee real bad all of a sudden. Sucks to be me.
Hey, Michael.
Huh.
This water is really delicious.
Oh, you mean this water in my hand? Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. Don't worry, I got water too, because I talk a lot.
8,
Crumb-free bread. Speaking of space,
salacious crumb-free bread.
God damn it!
it's a pun.
Oh, he's crumbing.
Son of a bitch.
Pun.
Crumb-free bread will mean the International Space Station astronauts can now bake in space.
This was submitted by Specs to our space.
And this isn't confirmed yet. We don't know if it's true, but there is a company that is literally called Bake in Space, or Bake in Space, that is
Bake in Space,
which is looking to make it possible to
the greasy frontier,
bake bread in space. Bread's such a huge part of humans' diet. Not that it needs to be, but we've made it so. But the problem is that because of crumbs and that
it's easy carbohydrates.
Yeah, but because crumbs can get free and it basically
and ruin everything.
Yep, especially in space where they don't just fall to the floor, they float off and then set something on fire. We're not allowed to have bread in space. So we've been working on developing a way to make crumb-free bread. But the problem is, like, you could make really dense bread that doesn't have crumbs, but it wouldn't be fluffy and wouldn't be very, it wouldn't taste very good to what humans are used to.
Okay. So we need to make a space station that has a farm so that they can grow grain to make their own bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then on top of that, we need to put pigs there so that they can have bacon, so that they can eat bacon while they're baking. And then we need to cross-pollinate that wheat with marijuana plants so they can bake while eating bacon while baking.
And then if you have flour from the wheat, which you're making bread with, that means you can get dough, which means that you can make pancakes, which means that you can make bacon pancakes.
Okay, so what you're doing is
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
You're making bacon pancakes
while baked.
While no. Yeah. While baked, sure. I was gonna say because you're baking in the first place, with the smoking and everything.
Right.
Oh God. Oh, words. I love the English language sometimes.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, it's so great.
7.
Archaeologists discover Aztec ball court in heart of Mexico City along with 32 severed vertebrae.
Oh, fuck. This is submitted by Mick Lontecutli. Is this the fucking sport where they,
El Dorado.
where they, like, jump up and, like, throw severed heads through holes?
Well, they don't normally throw severed heads, but yeah, you got the right idea.
Oh, okay. I would throw severed heads. That shit's awesome.
If you've ever seen The Road to El Dorado, it's the ball game that they play in El Dorado, and yes, they sacrifice the losers. And the pile of severed vertebrae is most likely a 1 or 2 or 4 groups of losers.
Wow.
Yep,
Those
they
guys
just decapitate them right there on the spot.
It sucks to suck. And it's like a long-ass game, too, so you're fucking dead by the end of it anyways.
Oh, you're dead, Nathan.
It's a pun.
That's fucking sick, though. I like this. This is awesome.
Yep, they were checking around and digging around. They literally found a ball court.
That's fucking so cool.
Yep. So, Nathan,
what?
You gonna be good to entertain for about 30 seconds so that I can not be in pain?
Oh, man.
Tell us about some Aztec ball court game.
Oh, fuck. I don't even know the name of it. All right, I'm going to open this up. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, shit, this is awful. Okay, so I don't even know if Michael's gone, but so this Aztec ball court game is really fucking cool. There's like, oh, man, I don't remember how many on each side. I'm going to, oh, man, this is literally the worst. I hate this. I hate this a lot. I can't lead right now. I can't think because I'm so hungry, and this is awful. Michael's going to get back and he's going to be like, oh, shit. And everyone who's listening to the show is going to be like, oh, man. But you know what? I can't. But it's a fucking sick game because they have like, it's like an extreme sport, really, because if you lose, you die. But it's not like lacrosse bad where you're throwing fucking potentially severed heads at people.
It's all
or
about
it's not
the
like
severed heads.
Parcheesi initially.
So,
man, you're going to listen to that and you're going to be like, wow, that sucks because I've like had a small breakdown. I was like, oh, I can't do this.
Wait, so my question is, if you lose the ball or the ball gets stuck, do you just cut off someone's head and use that?
You do it to one of the extras because they're fucking extras.
You're a substitute. Now you're going to be a ball substitute.
I don't even remember the name of this game.
That's fine.
6.
No, it's not. I was going to look it up and look up the rules and talk to people about it, but fucking left before I can stall for enough time to do it.
Saudi ad censors woman replaces her with inflatable ball.
Oh, this is submitted by Emmanuel79 to R Not the Onion.
Not only that, they replaced the woman in this pool for it's an inflatable pool. They replaced the woman, and by replaced her, I mean they put an inflatable pool ball over top of her head, and her arms are still in the picture. They also
You can totally see her arms. They're even looking at her.
They pixelated out all of the faces and then drew black, like a black shirt on the dad and the kids, so that they weren't showing like chest flesh.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Saudi...
That is so fucking...
Oh, they actually
so
drew clothes on all of the children. Excuse me. And they didn't even draw them well. Like they're just like weird, like MS Paint cover up.
Oh my god. This is painful to see.
Good job, Saudi Arabia. You've broke the internet as everyone yells at you over stupid shit.
Why'd you censor out that woman with a ball? Who fucking sits in a pool with a shirt on?
The reason why is because she wasn't wearing a hijab, and so she can't be seen.
Shoot one on her if you're gonna shoot all these shirts.
I guess.
5,
China uncovers massive underground network of Apple employees selling customers' personal data.
Holy shit. This was submitted by Mod83 to Our Technology.
22 people were involved in an underground crime ring with an estimated worth of 50 million won, which equals about $7.5 million US dollars. And what they were doing is they were using a network that was meant for employees only to pass around private customer information to then sell off to whoever wanted it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
I hope they give this news to Apple so that they can get fired.
I'm sure they already are. I mean, they've already arrested 22 people, so
I'm really glad I don't have Apple.
I don't think you need to worry about getting fired if you're
I
already
just have
arrested.
a Samsung, you know.
Yeah. At least you have a better phone than you had like a year ago.
Nothing's ever had a problem.
Except for, like, you know, the whole exploding, and then the replacement batteries exploding, and then...
And then their president getting arrested.
Yeah, and then, you know, a different brand of phone just not working, and losing data, and... Damn it, Samsung.
Oh, it
5,
says
Wait.
there's 4 comments, but I can only see 2.
What, on the show?
Yeah.
I can't see 4, I can only see 1.
Oh, I see 2. Let me reload it.
I'll reload it as well. Oh, I can see lots of comments now.
Whoa!
Oh,
What the
man.
hell?
Apparently, back to the ball game, according to Krista in the chat room, she said the ball was heavy enough that oftentimes you would die from internal injuries since you're not allowed to use anything but your torso to hit it. That's hardcore.
Yeah, that is.
Rude. Not updating the comments. Rude. Anyway. Wait.
So, I mean, there you go. You got heads lying around because everyone's dead. And yes,
4,
Dan, that would make it the highest thing to ever be baked.
Solar, wind, and nuclear power each provide more electricity than gas and coal combined for the first time in the United Kingdom.
This was submitted by Skull Brother to Our Futurology.
For about 6 hours.
Well, I mean, that's a start.
Yeah, it was Wednesday afternoon. They had an increase in amount of wind power and a low amount of demand for power. So it was enough time that they were able to not pull any energy from coal, very little from gas, and so natural resources such as solar, wind, and nuclear were providing more than enough electricity for the need, and to the point that prices fell into the negative, which actually does no benefit for consumers, but it sounds good when you put it into into an article. And yeah, got there for about 6 hours.
That's fucking sick, though.
It's a start, especially in a very highly developed place with a lot of people like the United Kingdom. I mean, we've talked about other places that they achieved, 100% renewable energy for, like so long, but they were significantly less populated areas. Achieving that with a place like the United Kingdom where they have millions upon millions upon millions of people, that's a pretty big accomplishment. Now you just got to keep doing that.
Yeah, definitely. You just gotta, keep it turned on for longer.
You gotta keep it turned on, Nathan.
How would you turn on a solar cell, Michael?
With the sun.
Damn, son.
It's a pun.
3,
Police dog fired for being too friendly. Gets new job as greeter.
Oh, this is submitted by Mrs. Meredith to Our Uplifting News.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Enlisted to be a police dog as a young puppy, Gavel, a German Shepherd, was
Gavel.
just too sweet.
No.
They found that he was too sociable and loved meeting strangers and would rather play with someone than help arrest them.
Oh, it hurts.
He has been given a new
Chest.
job working for the governor of Queensland, where he holds the official title Vice Regal Dog.
Oh, it's killing me. Oh, my God. Oh, it's so cute. I can't handle this. Oh, it hurts.
There's actually a website that you can go to. I can't remember what it is, but I see it all the time shared on Facebook of failed police dogs that they're too nice. They're up for adoption now. Like, you can find them all the time, like police dogs, TSA dogs, stuff like that. Just Google it and you'll find where they will make it available for you. See if there's any available in your area to adopt a failed service dog.
Oh, I like that.
I like it too. I like puppies.
Yeah.
2.
Senate Republicans reject DeVos's proposed education cuts.
This was submitted by Steven Sanders to R90210.
So we had talked previously about all the budget cuts that Education Secretary Betsy DeVos or DeVos or whatever the fuck her name is
Why aren't all these comments loading?
I don't know. It's very irritating on my end too because they're not loading for me either, and it's very rude and upsetting. It makes it very.
Yeah, it says there's 17, and I don't see anywhere near 17.
I see like 8.
Yeah.
Anyway, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos wanted to hardcore slash the Department of Education's budget, and now both sides of the Senate, both coming from Republicans and Democrats, have said no.
Good.
It was dead on arrival. Basically, they went like, all the things you want to cut are very important. It would neuter people, neuter the education system to a point that it would not be beneficial to even have an education system. She said that's why we would put the burden of it essentially on the states themselves, which, interesting thing on that real quick. Like, I talked yesterday about how Trump not going into the Paris Agreement made private corporations in the states have to step up for it. The thing on that is that, like, Betsy DeVos was making that same argument of, make the states do it. If you just make the states do everything, we're not really the United States anymore. We're just...
No, you become the European Union.
Yeah, it's like we're just 50 little countries. Like...
That's what it is. That's what the European Union is.
Like, I feel like it's a bit counterproductive to just be like, yeah, just make the states do everything. We can just minimize the federal government beyond all get out. And I'm like, wait, but
yeah, it hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, and it gets even farther because I was like, yeah, the Paris Agreement, the European Union is going to be working with individual states to get around the whole United States pulling out of the Paris Agreement. I was like, no, we are just little countries.
Yeah, no, in the extreme. We're just tiny little countries.
It's very interesting. Either way, currently the proposed education cuts have been rejected. We'll see if those are amended and then represented.
1.
James Comey testifies before Senate Intelligence Committee.
This was submitted, was it 10 hours ago, Michael?
Oh, no, it wasn't.
By English 06 to Our Politics.
If you have not heard the news yet, it's fucking everywhere.
Dude, I fucking learned that dude's like 6'7".
Yeah, he's a tall guy. Like, he's really tall, very imposing, and has one hell of a poker face. Like, the entire time, a 2.5-hour testimony, and he is just fucking stone-faced. Which, I mean, power to you, guy. I'm also going to throw this picture up here because it's kind of epic, this picture of everyone surrounding him for this testimony. It
was on our accidental renaissance,
Yeah.
and I was fucking losing it.
Like, it's pretty insane. Either way, so on the actual topic, James Comey came out to give a 2.5-hour testimony regarding the contacts that he's had with Trump. Now, there is tons of things that people are cherry-picking from both sides, saying that we win, they lose. It, like we talked about yesterday, it was a very clean, straight testimony. Like, he didn't, slam Trump, he didn't help Trump. Like, it was very much, this is what happened, this is why. Now, there's a bunch of things that, like, if you have a rhetoric that you want to push, you can easily find the lines that will push that rhetoric for you. I mean, because he did call Trump a liar, but he also said that he didn't feel as though Trump was giving him an order, and so, I mean, you can take it either way. There's not a lot that's actually here, like I had said yesterday with the opening statement. It's just a statement of facts and a presentation of questions. Now, He did call Trump a liar, and he did openly... let me amend that statement. He did not openly say. He very heavily insinuated that he does not trust the president. But, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are in that camp right now.
Yeah. Yeah. This is kind of exciting because, like, it's hard to, you can very easily cherry pick for this for both sides, but this is a very neutral testimony, and that's exactly what we needed, really.
Well, and it's also it was Comey's job to be neutral and independent and straight down the middle, because the FBI is supposed to be an independent borough, even though it's part of the United States government. It's not supposed to have any level of political influence. It's not supposed to have any level of the bipartisan system. It's supposed to be completely independent, doing its own thing as the Federal Bureau of Investigations. And he is kind of like this beautiful example of what that is. He sat there stone-faced, answered every question directly and cleanly without giving any side actual ammo.
He there's a lot of people on the comment section for some of these bits on Reddit calling for him to be the next president, and I feel like people are too easy to jump behind people.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that'd be true. I think people are way too easy to support people. Now, do I think he did a good job? I think he did an excellent job. I haven't watched the full testimony yet because I haven't had 2.5 hours of downtime to just watch the whole damn thing. But from what I've read and the quotes that I've seen and stuff like that, he just answered the questions. Now, he did come out and say that he does believe that Trump was trying to interrupt the Russia investigation, but there is not actual evidence to say that he is obstructing justice. Now, other people claim that there is, but again, as we stated before, it's one man's word versus another, so it's just he said, she said, which doesn't actually give any evidence that...
He said she sells by the seashore?
Yeah, exactly, 100%, what you just said. He did welcome Trump, though, because Trump threatened Comey that he had tapes of their conversations. Comey said, great, if you have them, let's hear them.
And McCain got flustered.
McCain,
he said President Comey.
McCain is a very confused man.
It's onset of Alzheimer's.
Like, he accidentally called Comey president, and he also, made confusing statements regarding the Russia investigation and the Hillary Clinton email scandal, to which Comey pointed out those are separate matters.
Yeah, completely separate.
They are in no way connected whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But either way, it was a good testimony. It doesn't actually benefit anyone. It just brings out a bunch of facts. At least, facts as much as we can say that they are based on how much you do or do not trust Comey's word. I put a lot of stock behind it, even though I do feel that he made some bad decisions in the last year as the director of the FBI. But before that, he was a damn good director, and he did a damn good job. So...
he was 3 presidents of different parties.
Yep. So one way or another, I am satisfied with the testimony. It was a lot of what I thought would come from it, but
I want to see what comes from the testimony that's not public.
Well, people are also now calling for Trump to testify under oath because they want Trump's side of the story.
I would like to see that.
And I don't see him doing it at all.
No.
Do
you think he would lie under oath?
I don't know. Maybe, probably. I don't like saying that our president would lie, but at the same time, yeah, I think he might.
Kind of does it a lot.
Here's the thing. Unlike Comey, he was asked a question and gave a very direct answer. He did not give very vague answers or beat around the bush, whereas I think if we did have Trump under testimony, we would not get a single straight answer besides, I'm awesome.
Yeah, and how he won the election.
Yep, he totally won the election. All right, anyway, hey, Nathan.
What?
I'm Mr. Meeseeks! Look at me! What did you care about in the last 24 hours?
That I get to go and see Wonder Woman after the show.
Awesome. I thought it was absolutely amazing, so I'm excited to hear what you felt about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited because it's getting really positive reviews.
What is it currently at now at Rotten Tomatoes a few days later?
I don't know.
Because
95 or something.
It was at 93. I wonder if that has changed since this weekend. It is at 92 now.
Oh, okay.
Still,
there's just a lot of people. Not a lot of people. That's actually a fair amount of people who just clearly enjoy it over the small amount of people who just completely hate it. But that probably is the small amount of people who just hate things.
Well, and some of the people that are criticizing it, their criticisms, you clearly didn't understand what this movie was supposed to be about. It's like all the people that heavily criticize Sucker Punch for being it's just a nerdy fan servicey movie, and I'm like, actually, this movie is extremely deep on a psychological level, and it'll fuck you up if you actually understand it.
Dude, you can understand it just by playing American McGee's Alice in Wonderland.
Sure.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Either way, I loved the movie immensely, and I am very curious to hear what you think. Now, I am an emotional bitch, so it made me cry, like, way too many times. I don't believe you are as much of an
That's a
emotional
good question, Dan. Is it lying if you don't know that it's a lie?
Yeah. I mean, that's a way to fool a lie detector. That doesn't mean it's not wrong.
Fair. But I don't know. It's interesting. Then he's just ignorant.
My thing that I cared about in the last 24 hours is me and Jennifer finished the first season of Community last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Moving through it pretty damn quick.
I can't wait for you to get that Beetlejuice payoff. It's so good.
I because I know about the Beetlejuice payoff, I saw the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Professor Slater is the one who said it. So I'm keeping my eye out for the next two.
Are you gonna tell Jennifer, or does she listen?
She's already known about it. She's already seen all of Community. She's just
Oh,
rewatching it
good.
because it's amazing and wants me to watch it.
Oh, good.
Yep.
It is. You should try Parks and Rec too.
I've already watched all of Parks and Rec. Amazing
Oh,
show.
okay, good.
I do believe that Community is an easier show to pitch to people, though, because Parks and Rec is a amazing show, first off, but it's even better if you work for the government.
Oh shit! I started watching a TV show yesterday after the show. I was fucking crying. It was fucking so goddamn good.
Recent
It's
in the
called
chat
Son
room,
of Zorn.
Community is on Hulu.
Same with Son of Zorn.
And so is Parks and Recreation, actually, is also on Hulu.
Son of Zorn's also on Fox.
Alternatively, I mean, you can find all of these shows if you look in the right places.
Yeah. So Son of Zorn's pretty sick. It's like if He-Man was in the real world and had a kid. And he has to like settle down from being like this great warrior and like he has to be a father, but he's incredibly stupid. It's like a stupid He-Man. It's just like a giant barbarian.
Yeah, Riza, I really recommend Community. It's funny right from the get-go. Like, as soon as you get into the show, it's immediately funny. Like, and it stays that way because Dan Harmon is a fucking genius.
Yeah, he is.
But
I have not disagreed with Dan Harmon yet on something that he's made. Like, if anyone hasn't seen Harmon Quest, they have to watch it.
Harmon Quest is funny, Community's funny, Rick and Morty is funny.
Dude, the Doorest of Fours was fucking genius.
Anyway, but that is it, everybody. It is time for us to get the hells out of here. A little bit of a shorter show today.
It's a very short show, but you know what? I have to go see Wonder Woman, so...
And you need to eat some food.
I need to eat some food and drink some liquor.
And then go see Wonder Woman.
Smashed.
That will probably make the show even better. Anyway... Oh, I realized I never changed the title card to post show. Whatever, I'm over it. Everybody, we would ask very dearly for your support, especially because, well, right now the state's budget for the state of Alaska is looking like it's not going to be funded, which means that me and Nathan won't have jobs come July 1st. So there's that. So if you would like to help us out financially, not just like it's not fun money. It's literally the Patreon helps pay for the show. The show is expensive because we do so many episodes a month. All of like that's hosting fees all month long. And then there's the website, and then anything else, every last little thing costs money, unfortunately. And we would like to grow this show and do other shows and do more episodes of this show per week.
And not have to rely on the state government for our paychecks.
Yeah, because it's not very reliable. If you would
But
not,
all of you are.
Yeah. If you would not mind helping us out, if you can even spare $1 a month, and if you have a credit card or PayPal or whatever, Patreon's able to work with almost all of those damn things. Patreon.com/dailyinternet. If you can spare $1 a month, or $5 a month, if you don't mind.
We need like a really super sad like soundtrack in the background as we're talking about our Patreon.
I don't want to make it too sappy. But $1 a month, $5 a month, even just 50 cents a month. If everyone listens, if everyone that's listening will just, throw us a bone, it helps immensely because it's money. It helps a lot.
You know what also helps? Sharing our show to all of your friends.
If you can't afford $1 a month,
you
and
have them.
trust me and Nathan understand not being able to afford $1 a month.
I have $2.07 to my name.
For the next like 5 days.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have $2.07 to my name again.
For the next 14 days.
And then I'm gonna have $2.07.
Help us get the show out there is one of the best things you could also do to help is share the show on social media. Share us on Facebook, share us on Twitter, give us a shout out on Instagram, anything like that. If you want to follow us on those things, you can. We are at iReaditCast on all of those. Just help the show grow in any way that you can. 5-star reviews on Twitch
on Twitch, bitch.
iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. That increases visibility for the show so that when people search for stuff, they might find us and be like, what's this? Oh, I'll listen to it. Natural discovery. Otherwise,
it's really easy. It's just like maybe 5 minutes maximum of your time. Just click the link.
You could actually do all of these things in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, though, everybody, it is Thursday. That means we will not be back until Monday. So that is your 302nd dose of the internet. I am Michael Schwan.
And I'm Nathan Wood.
And please remember, everybody.
Don't get jaded!
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye, guys. I'm going to see Wonder Woman. Thank you, Risa, for telling me to have a fun time.
Oh.